The financial markets are closed right now, and looking back at the final bell on Tuesday, July 7th, 2026 at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Ondas Inc. closed its regular trading session at exactly $7.35 per share. This marked a sharp intraday drop of 6.01% from its previous close, a slide that caught quite a few off guard given the broader market stability we saw during the afternoon hours. But while the headline numbers show a standard pullback, the underlying block orders and institutional flow tell a completely different story, one where large funds are quietly building positions under the radar while retail day traders panic sell the minor dips. When most people look at a small-cap name like this dropping 6% on a Tuesday, they assume the worst, thinking the momentum is dead or that the structural story has somehow unraveled. The real insight here is that while the stock took a beating during regular hours, the after-hours tape showed immediate accumulation, proving that sophisticated players are treating these technical levels as a rare buying opportunity rather than a signal to run for the exits. The general consensus around this stock is that it is a highly volatile speculative bet on next-generation industrial communications and autonomous aerial tech, an asset that belongs only in the speculative corner of an individual brokerage account. People look at the massive 52-week range where the stock has swung violently from a low of $1.71 all the way up to a high of $15.28, and they automatically categorize it as a dangerous pump-and-dump name. The common ground among retail investors using popular online investing platforms is that you ride the wave when it trends and ditch it the second the momentum flips. However, a deeper analysis reveals that treating this asset like a standard tech lottery ticket is a profound miscalculation. The underlying reality is that the firm has quietly transitioned from a pre-revenue developer into a deeply integrated infrastructure player with hard contracts in sector verticals that are completely insulated from general macroeconomic slowdowns. Looking closely at the recent trading activity, the daily volume figures have been exceptionally telling. During this recent session where the price slid to $7.35, we saw over 58 million shares change hands, which is a massive amount of liquidity for a company with its market capitalization. This heavy volume on down days often terrifies the average investor checking their balance on the Robinhood app or browsing casual investing sites for quick tips. They see a long red candle and assume institutional distribution is taking place. Yet, if you track the order book data available on advanced platforms like the Interactive Brokers platform, you notice that the sell orders were largely fragmented, small lot trades characteristic of retail liquidations. Meanwhile, the buy orders came in large block-sized pieces at the critical support level of $7.32. This suggests a classic wealth transfer is happening in the open market, where impatient short-term traders are handing over their fractional shares to major institutional asset managers who have the patience to sit on these positions for quarters or years. This institutional footprint is becoming harder to ignore for anyone performing a serious asset review. When you look at the major institutional holders list, you find massive names like Vanguard Group and Hood River Capital Management holding substantial percentages of the float, alongside strategic positions from firms like Citadel and Jane Street. When top-tier market makers and global index managers maintain significant stakes in a small-cap hardware and software supplier, it signals that the enterprise has crossed a critical threshold of legitimacy. For retail investors handling self-investing through platforms like SoFi Invest or using a Fidelity brokerage account, seeing these institutional heavyweights on the same side of the trade provides a structural backstop that you rarely get with typical micro-cap tech stocks. It means that despite the daily price swings that might make a portfolio look ugly on a volatile morning, the long-term structural validity of the enterprise is backed by some of the deepest pockets in the asset management industry. This dynamic creates a brilliant case study in the ongoing tension between market expectation and fundamental reality. The prevailing expectation, fueled by casual commentary on social media and basic stock trackers, is that small-cap automation stocks cannot handle a high interest rate environment or persistent macroeconomic pressures. Investors assume that industrial clients will slash capital expenditure budgets, hitting smaller vendors first. The reality, however, is that industrial automation and secure private communication networks are no longer luxury upgrades for big corporations. They are essential defensive investments designed to lower operational costs and handle chronic labor shortages. Whether someone is analyzing the market through the lens of a conservative Schwab Intelligent Portfolios strategy or managing their own active trading account, understanding this mismatch between public perception and commercial necessity is where the real alpha is generated. Let us pause for a moment to consider how this fits into your broader portfolio strategy. Comment below how many shares of Ondas Inc. you currently hold, or if you're looking at other industrial tech names instead. It's always fascinating to see how the community balances these high-growth opportunities against core index holdings. When we break down what the company actually does, the business model becomes remarkably clear. The enterprise operates through two primary business units, each addressing a critical modern infrastructure problem. The first unit is focused on private, licensed wireless data networks built specifically for critical infrastructure providers like major railroads, electric utilities, and oil and gas conglomerates. These sectors require absolute network reliability and ironclad security that standard public cellular networks simply cannot provide. The proprietary software-defined radio technology allows these massive industrial clients to monitor thousands of miles of track, pipelines, and power lines in real time without worrying about network dropouts or cybersecurity vulnerabilities. It's a sticky, high-margin software and hardware business where once a customer integrates the technology into their core operations, they almost never switch to a competitor. The second core pillar of the organization is its autonomous systems division, which has become a major talking point across premium investing sites. Through its proprietary drone-in-a-box solutions, the company provides fully automated, uncrewed aerial systems that can perform continuous surveillance, inspection, and data collection without requiring an on-site human pilot. Think about an industrial facility, a sprawling seaport, or a remote oil field that needs 24-hour security and structural monitoring. Instead of employing massive security teams or manual inspectors, these automated drone docks can launch an aerial vehicle on a pre-programmed schedule, capture high-definition thermal and visual data, transmit it over the company's secure wireless networks, and land back in the box to recharge automatically. This is not the type of consumer drone technology you see people flying in public parks. This is highly regulated, military-grade industrial automation that requires specialized government approvals to operate beyond the visual line of sight. Taking a step back to look at the historical financial trajectory, older earnings reports show a company that spent years burning cash to perfect its intellectual property portfolio and secure regulatory clearances. In previous years, the net losses were substantial, which kept the equity deeply depressed and discouraged conservative wealth managers from recommending it. However, the turning point occurred in recent quarters when the company began hitting its commercial stride, reporting a major inflection in revenue growth and a dramatic narrowing of operational losses. In their last major financial disclosure, the revenue figures comfortably beat consensus estimates, driven by an acceleration of drone systems deliveries and expanded radio deployments with Tier 1 rail operators. This past performance demonstrates that the operational risk is fading rapidly, even though the broader public narrative has not yet caught up to the structural improvement of the financial statements. Looking ahead, the future outlook for the company is defined by several distinct catalysts that could cause a massive realignment between the stock price and its actual enterprise value. The most immediate catalyst is the expected expansion of regulatory approvals for autonomous drone operations in commercial airspace. As aviation authorities globally establish clearer frameworks for routine commercial flights, the addressable market for automated inspection systems is poised to expand exponentially. Furthermore, the ongoing modernization of global rail networks and utility grids provides a massive multi-year tailwind for the private wireless communication division. For an investor utilizing an intelligent portfolio tool or building a custom tech basket on a fidelity trading platform, these long-term secular trends offer a clear growth runway that doesn't depend on regular consumer spending cycles or retail market enthusiasm. However, a balanced approach requires analyzing the clear risks that could challenge this growth thesis. The primary risk stems from potential supply chain bottlenecks or component shortages that could delay the manufacturing and delivery of complex radio hardware and aerial systems. Because the company deals with specialized industrial components, any disruption in global logistics can delay revenue recognition and cause short-term misses in quarterly reports,